Well, here we are once again with the third to last beer that we'll be sampling from the Across the Nation collaboration case put out by Central City. This one is from the Northwest Territories Brewing Company. So I give you 3 guesses as to where this is from, and the first 2 don't count. So if you said Northwest Territories, you're exactly right. Anyway, this one is, it's a Miner's Refresh Grisette. And I'll read the back. From its origin in Belgian mines, the Grisette style makes its way from mineral-rich Northwest Territories to the bottle. Made with spelt, this ancient recipe pays tribute to the mining heritage of Canada's North. And it says made with wheat and barley. It has an IBU of 17 and an ABV of 4. So it's a session ale, but it's also a saison / farmhouse ale, or as they say here, a grisette. Now I looked up what's the difference between a saison and a grisette. There's a lot of interpretation, but for the most part it looks like saisons were farmhouse ales, so it was for the agrarian or rural farmers that they made a beer, and it was for them basically. Whereas the grisette was more from a mining or industrial perspective. Same kinds of things, they just kind of threw stuff together and whatever they came up with was it. Anyway, so this one is made with wheat and barley, so I'm assuming that it's going to have somewhat of a wheaty both taste and aroma to it. As you can see, it did start off with a pretty good head, and it's kind of a pale yellow, a little bit cloudy. Again, basically like the style. And let's just see what the aroma is. Yeah, a little bit grainy and some wheat nose. And also, I would say some floral hops. Even though the IBU is 17, there's still some floral notes to it. So that's probably coming from the hops. In terms of taste, let's see. The carbonation is quite active, so it's tingly on the tongue. Definitely some wheat flavor there. And also, again, like the style, it has some yeasty flavor to it as well. Finish is somewhat dry at the back of the throat, but has a crisp taste to it as well, and a medium body. Again, it's kind of in keeping with a lot of the beers that have been in the case, and again, this one is refreshing, certainly on a hot summer's day, which we do have right now. I would say that, again, stays in keeping with the style, the saison farmhouse ale, and it is good and dry. It is Canada Day, so I want to wish everybody, I know when people are viewing this, it's probably going to be after Canada Day, but I just want to wish all of Canada a very happy 150th birthday, because this is in keeping with this particular case that is put out by Central City, and it is in celebration of Canada's 150th birthday. So happy birthday, Canada. And one other thing, Gary, my partner in crime in the Barley Boys, is back from his extended visit in Europe, and hopefully will be joining me in reviewing the last 2 beers that are part of the case, and that would be from both the Yukon and the last one being our home province, British Columbia. So we'll see you soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye now. Cheers.